This is the book of Sirach, chapter 27, verse 8. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of Yahweh by Hashem Yahawadah, his house shall soon be overthrown. Kol Alayim La, Abanawa Yahweh by Hashem Yahawadah, by Hashem Rakak Kwadash. Double honor to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled bird, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Sirach chapter 27 verse 3. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of Yahweh by Hashem Yahawadah, his house shall soon be overthrown. So, we got to make sure that our morals, our standards are aligning Yahweh Hashem Yahawadah. As it also states in the book of Proverbs chapter 9, the beginning of being accepted of Yahweh Hashem Yahawadah is you have to fear him, man. Okay, because as we know and as we see amongst the world, nobody fears Yahweh Hashem Yahawadah but the remnant, which we hope and pray to be, man. We hope and pray to be those predestinated lively stones to operate, to do the Lord's bidding, his pleasure, his will, because we're called, and we're working on and hopefully praying to be chosen, man. But we also know, as it states in the book of Hebrews and other various precepts, that our work and labor of love is not done in vain, man. So we have to diligently stay in the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahawadah, man. Diligently stay in the fear of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahawadah. And I believe that word diligent goes into persistent, persistent, constant effort and work, roughly paraphrasing the definition, man. Okay, so we don't want to be overthrown or anything we have established in our household, speaking on the carnal aspect and the spiritual aspect, because that house is you. You're the temple of Yahweh Hashem Yahawadah, man. And that's why we got to be vigilant, okay, and clear and sober-minded, because, our adversary, the devil, let's grab that. So let me butcher it, let's grab it. We got to be focused, man. Okay, this is 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, so like it walketh about, seeking whom he may devour, man. Esau has an agenda, a plan. And, for Wadi Yahweh Hashem Yahawadah, that he has given us the revelation of that plan. So we know his agenda. We know what he's going to attempt to do in this captivity, in this society, man. We know what he wants to accomplish, man. Because again, Yahweh Hashem Yahawadah has given us his manuscript. He's given us the breakdown, okay? Piece by piece, bit by bit, all right? And, it's going to be hell on earth, man. It's going to be a lot of judgment. It's going to be a lot of suffering, pestilence, famine. The Lord's going to bring, a lot of you proud Babylonians to your demise, man. Because, this is the most proudest place on the planet, man. America, man. And, the most proudest people on rulership. Okay? The Edomites. And then who's the second most proudest after the Edomites? Women. Okay? Because also, too, especially here in America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great, Esau had given these women a strong delusion because he backed them up. 911. So they've always had backup, to freely have that security, and also to do as they please, giving that liberty to get abroad. As man, you're not supposed to give women liberty to get abroad, man. Look at the state of all nations, man. And you have all these nations partaking in the wine that Esau has given them, man. Hey, look, man, I realized something, man. Walking and seeing around, every woman in every nation is out of order. All of them. Okay, and you have women having authority over men. Even Moab, man. At the plantation, man, you got a Moabite woman that's over all the men here to telling the men what to do, man. And you got they give it over to the woman. Where they get that shit from? Let's continue. because I only got a few more minutes. I want to grab a couple more precepts. And if y'all can let me know, because I know last time my damn live went out. So just let me know if it goes out. Baba Gushar, let me know. Hey, Shalom, warrior. I thought I had you as a moderator. I'm about to give you that wrench back, Bayan Yah Sharala. Thought I had you as a moderator, brother, but you got it back now. All right, so this is 2nd Esdras 14, and I'm gonna start off at verse 13. Now, therefore, set thine house in order. Okay, set yourself in order. Okay, put yourself again diligently in the fear of Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah. Continue to examine yourself. Continue to do what's pleasing and acceptable to the Lord, man. Okay, as it states. Matter of fact, let's hold on to that, because we're here to please the Lord, man. Because with us pleasing the Lord, we're gonna have protection. We're gonna have guidance. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. So we're rehearsing the righteous acts. We're keeping the commandments to the best of our ability, the ones that we can actually keep, because we're in captivity for one. So we can't hey, I am the bar. So we can't be completely submitted to the Lord, man. It's things that are out of our reach, out of our control, man. Working on the Sabbath, at work right now. Our clothes, the fabric is not one fabric. We can't, if you got a woman, you can't go to a totally different residence to be away from your woman when she's on a cycle. It's a lot of things, man. We just, we're in a fucked up state, man. To be clear and direct. Okay, verse 14, Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 14. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. We want, when the Lord looks at our script, okay, when he pulls our file, we want our file to be in line, okay, again, and also in good reverence towards the Lord. We want the Lord to see everything that we're doing is what he told us to do. Transforming ourselves, renewing our mind, being sanctified and purified by the word, man. So when the Lord pulls our file, when he brings the wrath upon Israel, when he brings the wrath upon Israel, we want Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah to look at our file and say, good job, thou faithful and diligent servant, man. So again, 2nd Esdras 14, verse 13. Now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people. And that's what we do. It's a part of our calling to reprove, rebuke, set, Jake straight. Because, Jake always has a goddamn excuse about everything, man. That's the one thing about our people. It's always an excuse for Jake, man. I'm not an elder, bro. Please don't refer to me as an elder. I'm not an elder. I am not an elder. Please, bro. I'm just a faithful servant, Lord willing. I'm not an elder. I don't have no rank. I'm just a regular brother. Please don't refer to me as an elder, man. Seriously. I'm not flattered to none of that stuff, man. I'm just a regular brother, I'm pretty sure you didn't know, but it's all good. I'm just a regular brother, bro. Okay? Just a regular brother. That's it. I don't want to write this out, a faithful servant. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Yes, so like in 2nd Esdras 14, verse 13. Now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble. And our people, this place is a nightmare. This is hell, man. So we comfort one another with the scriptures. Somebody needs advice, we give it through them through the power and spirit and words of Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah, man. We play our position to the best of our ability that Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah has given us, Salakia, and renounce corruption. And that's what we do. We're renouncing corruption. We're completely annihilating the lies that have been told to our people. You're being retaught. You're being re-educated, man. Okay? We are giving you the truth, but the only ones that want to receive the truth and want to hear this beautiful melody, this new song, is the remnant. Again, which we hope and pray to be, man. Those are the only ones that's going to connect and feel refreshed and embraced by this truth, man. Because us, we were desiring the truth, man. Me personally, man, I always had in my mind since I was growing up, You know, from a kid to a teenager, like, who the hell am I, man? Where am I from? I know this. You know, you knew for a fact that, you know, what you was taught was bullshit, and you knew going to the Christian church was bullshit. You know, I was searching through everything, man. You know, Muslims, 5%, the church, all that, man, just to find the truth, man. And when I finally found the truth, I remember the first day I came across the truth, man. The first day I came across the truth on YouTube, man, it was like a breath of fresh air, man. It was a breath of fresh air, man. I was just like, damn, and it made sense. You know, automatically just connected, you know? It just, man, Tawadi Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah. And all my questions got answered and everything, you know, man. This is beautiful, bro. This is the best gift we can have, man. We know who we are, man. Our people want to cleave onto the lies, man. They want to be niggas. They want to be Hispanics, property of Spain, Native and Seminole Indians, savages, tree niggas, you know? They want to be everything that Esau labels them, besides being the children of Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah, being the chosen nation, man. You know? Our bloodline is royal, man. We are a royal people, man. Man. Verse 14. Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. Because again, we understand the script, you know, and we stick to the script. You know, like that nigga Jay-Z and Beanie said, stick to the script. We stick to the script. And that's why, Salaki, that's why when the Lord looks at our file, Al-Banawarat desire, it's pleasing. You know, it's something that he is going to be delighted to see, man. You know, because again, we're sticking to the script, man. So we're going to leave off of the mortal thoughts because we're spiritual. And we understand the agenda. We know the game plan. And we have read, Salaki, various precepts that the Lord's going to cover us. The Lord's going to protect us. The Lord's not going to have, as it says in the book of Luke, not a hair on our head shall perish. Roughly paraphrasing that, man. You know? So we ain't worried, man. You know, we all in, man. We are all in. And that's why, you know, we're going to diligently fear the Lord. As I read, you know, Sirach 27 verse 3, we're going to diligently, hey, Shalaki, man, my phone overheated, man. My phone overheated. But yeah, man, I'm going to close it down, man. Hey, the water for you beloved brothers tuning in, man. May Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah keep on, you beloved Aki and Akwa. May Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah continue to bless y'all day and continue to keep your mind purified and cleansed, man. Koh Layim La. Abanawa Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah, Shem Kakwadash, Shabbat Shalom. Love y'all. I don't want to rock this out to the next one. I got to go back into this plantation, man. Shalom. My lively stones. Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah, Shem Kakwadash, Shalom.